Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by Money Stocks. Today is Friday, October 24th, 2014. What a day we're going to start off with. Let's jump right into the charts. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. And what you'll see here is the futures are trading lower by $3.75 to $1,942.5 per contract. Now, the futures have come off the lows. You can see in the overnight session here, right around 8, 9 o'clock, the news came out that there was a doctor in New York City with Ebola. Futures tumbled. However, they have been steadily rising, and they're pretty much right at their highs for the most part, off of the lows that took place last night. So futures right now only down about 3 points, make that 2.5 and rising. Now, today is a Friday. Generally on Fridays we look for a flat to slightly positive trading day. Yes, there is Ebola out there, but the market doesn't seem too concerned with it at the moment. So the one thing that I thought was a little ironic here is that this Ebola case is taking place in New York City, which is one of the most highly populated cities in the world, and it looks like the doctor was running around for a few days there. So we'll see if there are any other cases out here, but it looks like the market seems calm because his fever was only 100.3 degrees when he admitted himself into the hospital. So the fever was very, very low and just starting, and that seems to have calmed the markets down. But either way, be a little bit careful here. Ebola is in New York City, and that's confirmed. So we'll see how this market plays out. Either way, though, the markets are holding up pretty well. Let's get into some stocks in the news. We have a lot out here to cover today. We're going to start off with the big one, Amazon. Stock is getting hammered to the downside. Closed yesterday at $313.18. Right now trading at $280.66. It did trade a little bit lower. You could see yesterday after the closing bell. But I would not rule out Amazon trading back down to that level. In fact, we do have levels for Amazon to play today. So if you want to come over to the chat room, they'll be posted up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Take a 7-day free trial. We'll show you everything that we're doing. Yesterday, in fact, we did play Yelp and basically caught a $1 gain in Yelp on a gap play in about literally less than 5 minutes. So again, come on over, check out the levels. You'll see how we're playing it, what we're doing, and you can play it right along with us. Next stock on deck will be Deckers, D-E-C-K. This is the maker of the UGG boots. Stock closed at 88.10. Right now it's trading at 87.20, so it's actually holding up fairly well. Level I have for Deckers, though, if it does decline, would be $77.36. So be very, very careful with this equity if it does start to fall. I don't really have a major support level till $77.35 for the stock. Right now, though, it's holding up fine. There doesn't seem to be any real problem. Let's take a look at Pandora. Ticker symbol is P. Right now you're going to see the stock is trading at $21.75. Closed at $23.12, so it is getting hit a little bit. The only level I really like for Pandora right now would be down around $19.42. So again, I don't know if this is going to hold up. It might, but if it trades down to around $19.40, $19.35, I like it there for a quick bounce. But other than that, there's nothing I would do with Pandora. Maybe the patterns will shape up once the opening bell rings, and then we'll look at it a little bit closer. Things could change a little bit. Let's take a look at Microsoft, MSFT, Mr. Softy here. What you're going to see here from Microsoft is the stock is trading at $46.44. It closed at $45.02. So Microsoft is trading a little bit higher. The stock's in an uptrend right now. It's recapturing the moving averages. So I'm going to give it a slight bit of upside here to maybe $48. I don't think it gets there today, but nonetheless, stock's holding up. If it pulls back, watch the 43.55 level. There's a lot of intraday support there. So we'll keep that on the radar. Let's take a look at Synaptics. Ticker symbol is SYNA. This stock is absolutely getting slaughtered. Closed at $73.27. It's now trading at $65.50. I will have gap levels for this. Again, come on over, take a 7-day free trial to the chat room, see what we're going to do, and again, you'll get all of my levels to trade this equity. Let's go over to Procter & Gamble, ticker symbol is PG. Stock right now is trading at $85. It closed at $83.23. So this is a solid reaction for Procter & Gamble. I'm going to give it a slight upside bias to $86. I don't know if it gets up there today, but it is in an uptrend right now, recapturing all the moving averages, showing some strength. Right now, $86 is the resistance level for Procter & Gamble. I have received a lot of emails already this morning about DRIV. This is a takeover. This is being bought out by, I believe, a private equity firm for $26 a share. If you own the stock, congratulations. You just trail your stop loss. If you don't own it, leave it alone. There's nothing to do. It's bought out for $26 a share. So Digital River, there's really not a lot you could do with it at this stage of the game. Leave it alone. Let the market tell you what to do. Let's take a look at KLAC, which is KLA 10 Core. Stock is trading at $79.50. Closed at 71. This is a huge move. Stock has a ton of resistance though around the 81 to 82 level. So again, don't look for a lot of upside. Could it be a fade candidate? It could be, but I'm not really looking to fade this one. If you own it, just trail your stop loss. If you don't own it, leave it alone. If we see something develop in the intraday stock chat, I will let you know, and then we'll look to play it that way. But there's nothing really we're going to do with it in the pre-market or initially right at as the market opens. Let's take a look at Ford Motor. They had earnings as well. Stock right now is trading at $14.46. I believe this is basically where it closed yesterday. So you're just getting a lot of choppy movement, but really it's still in the same spot. Not seeing anything to do on Ford right now. 1347 is still a very, very good support level. If that broke, then I do like the 1237 level for a long play bounce on Ford. So keep that level on your radar if it does trade down to that area. I'm not sure it will do that, but again, you want to be well aware of all the levels before stocks even make their moves, and that's what trading is all about. Let's take a look at Floor Systems. We are going to try to trade this one today. Stock right now is really having a catapult move to the upside, trading at $33.02 a share. It closed at $30.11 yesterday. We will look to play Floor, I think, today. If it comes into our range. I do have levels set up for that, and again, I will post those up in the intraday stock chat in a little while. So again, keep that on the radar today. There are a lot of other equities that are coming out with earnings today or have already released earnings, so just be prepared. There's a lot going on, and we'll take it one step at a time. But for now, we're going to move over to the gold market. Gold is trading up $2.40 to $1,231.50 an ounce. Let's go over to the GLD. You'll see the GLD today is trading at $118.38. Nothing terrible. It's actually down a little bit from yesterday's close, but basically just down a few pennies. For the most part, I think GLD needs to pull back a little bit more or set up for a little bit of a pattern. Then it could see some more upside, but right now I don't think there's a lot that we can do with it at the moment. But again, gold has had a decent little push higher over the past 2 weeks, and we'll see if it pulls back a little bit more. Crude oil today is trading down $1 at 81.04. Crude oil was very, very strong yesterday. Let's go over to the USO. What you're going to see here is that the USO is trading at around $30.70. There's not much to do with it here off of the current pattern, but again, the 80 level on spot crude has been defended. That's telling us basically that the low in crude, the USO, which was around $30.20, should still be pretty decent support if it does trade down to that level. So again, I'm not seeing all that much to do in crude or in gold this morning, but there's a lot going on in the stock world, and we'll look to play off of that. So I think I've covered everything that I wanted to get through. Again, take a 7-day free trial. Come on over to the intraday stock chat. You'll see everything that we're doing, get all of our gap plays in the morning. And like I said yesterday, we did hit Yelp for $1 gain in just about a couple of minutes. So let's see if we can continue to keep that streak going. With that being said, everybody, have a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.